So Nomad has been one of my favorite Apple accessory companies for a long time now, from their Apple Watch bands, which I use on a daily basis for my runs and things like that, as well as chargers and cases for your iPhones that work extremely well and they're extremely high quality. Now they recently released a brand new tracking card, which is, I think, probably the AirTag that Apple should have made and the form factor they should have made it in. So without further ado, let's talk about their tracking card, and I love how obvious the name is, how to set it up, and what tricks it has up its sleeve to kind of differentiate it from the rest of the competition. Let's get into it. So to walk you guys through the form factor of this tracking card, from a footprint standpoint, it is identical to any credit card that you have in your wallet. And then in terms of thickness, it's probably the size of two, normal plastic credit cards, or maybe 1.5 of those thicker, more robust metal credit cards that you guys have nowadays. But it is still very, very thin for what it is. And I believe it is made out of plastic, but again, it's a very high quality plastic where it's not really going to bend or break or anything like that. And if they went with a different material, it would have just been heavy for no reason. So I like the form factor, I like the material choices. And then in terms of setting this thing up, it's very, very easy. When you open it up out of the box, there's a little sticker on there that lets you know that there's an actual button on this card itself. So the button is relatively hidden. So if you're a stranger that just picks one of these up, you won't know that there's a button on it, but there's a little button that you press, and once you press and hold that down, it's gonna go into pairing mode. Now, one of the best parts about this Nomad tracking card is that it is integrated with Find My. So you just add it like any other maybe object or any other item in Find My. So I do recommend opening the Find My app, then long pressing on that little button right there, and then immediately you have a little pop-up on the bottom to add the tracking card by Nomad into your Find My network. And then once it's added into your Find My application or your Find My network, it's treated like any other item that you would have added before, whether it is an AirTag or maybe some other tracking objects that you have already built into your Find My. So you can rename it, you can share with others. So if you do have maybe a spouse or a significant other that you want to share this card with, they're able to track it in their Find My network if you share it with them. And then of course you have all the other kind of features you would have with any other tracking device. So you're able to ping it by chiming it, and it is very, very loud for how small this is. Like I don't even know if there is a speaker built into here, but again, it does chime very loudly, and there is no speaker grill, so there isn't anything that's going to kind of get it into the actual card itself. And then also you can kind of have it as a stolen or report as lost kind of situation, the same way you would any other item. The one thing that it is missing, and I believe it is proprietary to AirTags and to Apple products specifically, is going to be precision tracking. So this is going to work only in terms of kind of finding it in the GPS format. So let's say you leave it behind, it still gives you those notifications that you left your tracking card behind, but the way that you navigate towards it is going to be, again, with Apple Maps and kind of whatever the last location or whatever the last near location it was in, and then you're going to have to navigate and find it in those locations with the chiming and the sound that you do have, because again, it does not have that precision wayfinding that you would get with AirTags. And I wanted to bring that up to make sure that everybody was aware of that, to make sure that you don't expect it to have that precision wayfinding, but it does have that normal kind of tracking finding that we've had in the past, and that most third-party, if not all third-party ones have, because again, precision tracking is only native to Apple products as of right now. Now, the number one thing that I absolutely love about this tracking card is that yes, it's sleek, the design works perfectly, it fits in pretty much any wallet, which we'll test out in a little bit. It's going to be that it has a rechargeable battery. Now, you're probably asking, how do you recharge this thing? Because there is no USB-C port or any way to plug this in. And even though it doesn't have any actual magnets built into it, because magnets kind of get in the way of wayfinding and being able to have a tracking card, and also magnets can kill other credit cards in your wallet, this tracking card is actually MagSafe compatible and Qi wireless compatible as well in order to charge it. So the way that it charges with the actual magnets is that since this is metal inside of this actual device itself, it just attaches with whatever metal is on there, and the magnets are strong enough from a MagSafe device to be able to hold this in place, even if it is standing up on, let's say, something like a Nomad stand. But then also if you just have a flat wireless charger, just lay it on there, and you have a little red indicator light that kind of shows up that lets you know like, hey, this thing is charging. So the fact that it's wirelessly chargeable and you don't have to replace an actual physical battery is something that Apple should definitely take note of when it comes to their AirTags. And then that battery is rated for up to 5 months of consecutive use. So maybe twice or 3 times a year you just pop it out, charge it overnight one night, and then put it right back into your wallet, which is amazing to see. And then I did want to throw this into some wallets to let you guys know or show you how thick it is, because again, this is very, very thin for what it is. And what's amazing is that I don't see any creases or anything that's kind of showing off that this can be like opened up or anything, so I absolutely love that. But it fits into this normal bifold wallet that I have very easily in a normal credit card slot. Again, it can even fit with other credit cards in there because it isn't that thick. I usually keep it inside of my Ridge wallet because that's the main wallet that I would use when I'm carrying a bunch of things with me. And then also it fits into any other MagSafe wallet that you have around the house. So if you do use MagSafe wallets on your phone, again, it's going to be weird if you lose your MagSafe wallet with your phone because you won't be able to track it unless, somebody else is shared with that item. But again, it does fit into a MagSafe wallet if that's something that you do want to take into consideration. But overall, I love the package. I love everything that it can do. So let me know in the comment down below. Is this something that you would pick up? It does retail for $40, and I'll link it down below for you guys to check out. This isn't sponsored or anything. They did send one over for me to play with and check out, and I just love the form factor so much that I figured I'd share it with you guys and try to keep this video a little bit on the briefer side. But that's going to do it for this video, everybody. If you want to see some more videos like this where I kind of review a specific product, where it's just one product as opposed to a bunch of accessories, let me know in the comment down below, and maybe I'll start doing some single product, product reviews that aren't just, big ticket items from Apple and things like that. But let me know what you guys think about this with a comment down below. Would you pick one up? Is $40 too much? Or is $40 that perfect sweet spot for all the capabilities that it has? But let me know. And then if you guys want to watch more videos like this one, click on one of these videos right here. And until next time, I'm Fernando, and I'm out of here, everybody. Peace. Leave a comment down below if you guys attended our live stream podcast, which we did yesterday. Definitely check that out if you haven't yet.